And welcome back to the studio here on your weekend edition of Summit Sunrise. And we're back in the studio with Dr. Justin Pollock, who is with Backcountry Herbal Apothecary, located in Frisco, I believe, right? That's right. Well, thanks so much for being here today, Dr. Justin. And we're so glad you're here with us today. So tell us a little bit about your guys' place. You just moved, right? And had a big reopening kind of thing. Is that right?
Yeah, we did.
Excellent.
We were located down at 1st and Main Street in Frisco, and we had the opportunity to move down to 5th and Main. So we're down between like Rivers and the Juniper Tree, and right across the street from this new little fudge shop, the Foot's Rest.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a cute little place, and it's much more exposure for the shop that we have. So it's really good location, and we had a chance while we were building to do a lot of things that we've been wanting to do. Like I was able to do a little water fountain in the middle of the apothecary.
Oh, great!
Incorporate some natural designs, and we have a whole bunch of like green building ideas that we incorporated into the whole building. So,
yeah. Well, that sounds great. Can you tell me a little bit about what exactly an apothecary is and what exactly an apothecary does? I guess I'm kind of curious a little bit. I don't know too much about it. So
yeah, an apothecary is an old word for pharmacy. In the old days, all that people had was herbals, and so even the old Merck manuals that you look through from 70 years ago, they were using herbs. So it's kind of a throwback to older times. My wife and I are naturopathic doctors, and so we use herbs, nutrients, and homeopathic medicines for our treatments. And we started out 9 years ago with just a few herbs, a few homeopathics, things like that. And as we grew, we collaborated with Sybil Kendrick, who is a acupuncturist and Chinese medicine practitioner. And so we all decided, why don't we open a little apothecary? There's nothing like it in Summit County. We can have bulk herbs, we can have Chinese granule powders, we can have teas that people can buy, and tinctured herbs that people can take as dropper doses. So
so that is pretty great. And you've brought in some of the things here on the table of just kind of this is kind of just a plethora of the things that you have here. Of course, and all the services that you can get over at the Backcountry Herbal Apothecary. There's there's acupuncture appointments and things like that. Yeah, correct. Yeah. As well as you can pick up all those herbal supplements and things like that. So tell me just a quick rundown of some of the kind of things you've brought in today that we can maybe get a look at.
Okay. So for somebody who just wants to come in and buy tea, like this morning I was sipping on some chocolate mountain mate. So mate is like an Argentinian tea that people sip on, throughout the day. It's got a little bit of kind of a caffeine-like substance in it, but this one's roasted and it has chocolate in it, so it's really, really yummy.
Nothing wrong with that.
This one, Evening in Missoula, this one smells awesome. It has strawberries and vanilla and things like that in it, along with peppermint and chamomile. So it's a really good relaxing tea for the evening. We've got a bunch of different green teas and white teas and oolong teas and black teas. This one is a Japanese cherry green tea that has a bunch of rose petals in it. And so you find a lot of really good teas at the shop. We also have medicinal herbs. One of my favorites is motherwort. So in Chinese, I don't even know how to pronounce the Chinese. Yi Mu Kao.
Sure.
And we've tried to label the herbs so that they have their Latin name, their common name, their Chinese name, if they're used in China.
Sure.
And so American ginseng is a pretty well-known herb because it's an adaptogen. It helps with all different systems in the body, kind of supports the adrenals and gives people energy. So you can find everything from American ginseng to yerba santa, things like that. And then Sybil brought into us and into our practice, our apothecary, these Chinese granule powders. So dangui, I think this is angelica. So it's a really, I'm not sure how you use it, but what they do is they take a really concentrated tea and turn it into a powder.
Yeah.
So the powder can be stirred into hot water, kind of
Other
like an
things,
instant
okay.
coffee.
Excellent. And what people maybe don't realize is all the health benefits that they can get from using these type of herbal supplements and things like that. And that's really what you guys are there to help them do, is to help find maybe the right balance for what they're looking to improve upon, or like I need more energy, I don't feel well, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's really what you guys specialize in, is really helping people hone in on that. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when people come into us, they might be looking to prevent disease, or they might have a cold or a flu, and they're looking to use some of these herbs or get some guidance on what things they can use to get better. We've got people with chronic diseases, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, who are going to come in, and we'll guide them on what to do with these kind of things.
Sure. And so people can, if they want to come in, make an appointment, they can just call the number there on the screen. Also you can check out all the information on the website, backcountryherbal.com.
Our website is pretty small at this point.
Still growing, so still taking on a new look. We've got a little bit of a look there as well. They just showed us a quick look. But that's about all the time we have. So thanks so much for coming in today.
Okay, Ben.
Dr. Justin Pollack, we're so glad to have him here. Thanks again
for having me.
so much. And make sure you check out Backcountry Herbal Apothecary over in Frisco for all of your herbal supplement needs and just some general good advice on good living here in Summit County. So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with a little more of your weekend edition of Summit Sunrise.